Alright, got the camera in a better position. So there's two little things on this rod right here. And that's going to be on the top of the rod. No, it's on the bottom right here. Okay, so it goes like this. But engine assembly lube. Some on the crank. Some on the rod cap. Roll the crank, or bring the rod into the crank like that. And then take this, and it snaps into place kinda. It should self-align. So now we can put in the top bolt first. Well, we need the fold over lock, which I've got to find. Hold on. Alright, found it. It was in the parts washer. So put the bolt through it. I have to move this rod cap around a little bit. It's lining up here. There it goes. Now the other one and the oil dipper. That's what this is called, is the oil dipper. Can go in. Just gonna snug these up so that I can turn it over. Alright, so the manual says to torque these. It says all 2-inch bore, 90 to 110. This being a used rod, I'm gonna go 90. It's 80. Go 95. Alright, so that's 95. There we go, 95. So that's slightly above the torque spec, but it's right there at it. But it's not too much, so I'll fold that fold over lock off camera and we can start putting the oil pan on. Alright, so I'm going to go on ahead and install the oil pan. New flywheel supply gasket. Fits right in place. No sealer on this gasket. I've already wiped both surfaces down with acetone. Flip it over. Like that. Yeah, no. Set it on there backwards. Dummy. Set it on there like this. Like that. That's better. This bolt has a heavy washer and a gasket that goes under it for this side. And this bolt is just a bolt. Usually these are 9/16 on a Model N. Usually they look like this. You can literally pretty much disassemble one of these engines with a 1/2" 9/16 flathead screwdriver and a 7/16. Be sure you tighten both of your bolts down evenly. I usually like to get these pretty tight, but not strip the threads out. They're fine thread anyways. Gasket's good and tight. Shouldn't have any leaking issues. Alright. I think that's about all I'm going to do for tonight. It turns over. Alright, so we're going to work on the little motor some more. We can get the head put on. Where's the head? I know I got it around here somewhere. There it is. Here's the head all cleaned up. It's going to go like that. And just to show that this is 1954, so this was the last year that they made the Model N, but they were basically replacing the Model N with the 6S, which was basically the same block. It just had a different carburetor with the little gas tank on the side. Right there on the head, N. And there's an N stamped right there off the end of my finger. So this is still a Model N block and head. So just wanted to show that. So I'll get the gasket surfaces wiped down and we will get started. Alright, so get a new head gasket. Here it is, this MP15 head gasket. It's going to go on there like that. Right there. Yeah, actually like that. Okay. Both gasket surfaces have been wiped down with denatured alcohol. New bolts, new stainless steel bolts. I always replace the bolts on these heads. It's mainly for looks, but also like the stainless steel part. I'm going to have to get my manual out and look up the torque spec for these. Alright, let me look up the torque for this. Alright, so I can't find the torque spec for this. So, for the cylinder head, I know I've seen one somewhere, but I can't remember where. It's not in any of the manuals I have around here. So it looks like I torqued the last one that I had to 100 inch-pounds. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, so that's 100. And there is a sequence for these. Let me look in the manual to be sure I got it right. Pretty well got it memorized. Yeah. So that's a Model N head. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just slowly torque it down. 100, 100. There we go. Alright, so now I can start putting the ignition system together. And I'm not going to show all of that because it can make this video really long. I'll show it after I'm done. I'll show how it goes. But I'm not going to show assembling the whole ignition system. Alright, so here's the points. I didn't replace any of this. All this is original to the motor. I just checked it. It does have spark. But you got your condenser wire right here. Comes up and around, goes right there. Then you have your high tension wire, which you can see right here, I think. Now you can see it. They both go to the same place. Don't forget your little points insulator that comes in the gasket kit. You can see the bottom of it right there. It's basically a gasket, but it insulates the points from the mag plate. The point gap gets set at 20 thousandths, and the plunger is in there. It didn't replace any of this. The plunger, nothing. The coil's good. Everything's good. So that's basically the point setup. It's pretty simple. If you're working on one of these motors, it's your first time working on one, probably best to take your phone and take a picture of it, just so you can be sure. Alright, so now we can put the points cover on. There's a shadow here. Let me move this. There, that's better. Put our points cover on. 2 screws that hold it on. And I know the coil looks crusty, but I don't mess with the coils, because you can ruin one just by trying to clean it. So it's behind the shroud. It's best to leave it alone. You can see our line of our new head gasket up in there. Alright, so got brand new flywheel key right there. Brand new nut for the flywheel. Here's our rope starter. Here's our flywheel, which is also, I'd rather not knock the fins off of it to try to clean it. It's been cleaned, but it hasn't been cleaned and polished and such. It hasn't been sandblasted, basically. So, and it's behind all of this. There's a machine side to this, and then a regular side. Machine side is going to face the flywheel. And then your left hand thread. There we go. Still have to tighten it, but I do that off camera. Alright, so I'm going to go on ahead and install the carburetor. got a new gasket for it. Wipe that surface down. Wipe this surface down. Get our new gasket. Two screws that hold it on. And this governor, air vane governor here, is just temporary. I'm gonna get a new old stock one to put on it because I found one. This one's kind of wore out. Get one of the bolts, put it through the hole, the gasket. The other bolt. Dang it. Never see that again. There, that one started. Yep, here it is. Tighten it up good, and there you go. See, that's all that air vane governor moves right there. So there's that. There we go. New old stock gas tank is on the way. Still waiting on it. Should be here sometime next week. There's already a little spider in there building it. I gotta get the decal put on the shroud, and I'm gonna do that off camera. So I guess that's gonna be about it for now. Alright, so I guess we're gonna put the new gas tank on. I got it painted. Looks pretty nice. I got a new gasket. That's the MP15 gasket. You can see it right there. So the gasket's gonna go on first, like that. Yeah, not like that. It goes the other way, like this. Yep, that's it. Now the gas tank. Get all the holes lined up. Go ahead and get one of the screws in. not wanting to start. There it goes. Get the other one. I can get these holes to line up. And I know it's mismatched screws. I'm going to fix that later. I got to get 2 new screws for this. Just haven't went and got them yet. Now this one ain't wanting to start. Alright, got the gas tank on. Going to put the new spark plug wire on. There we go. Don't ever solder those. Those are not supposed to be soldered. It tells you in the manual. It actually tells you in the manual not to. So now I can show everybody the shroud. That's a NOS decal from the 50s. I actually had that decal for a while. It was for the 5 and 6S. So I figured this would be the perfect engine to use it on. There we go, both of them tight. Turns over. Now we can get the little top piece put on. The really extra super duper hard to find top piece. And I'm going to be replacing most of these stainless steel screws or bolts later on with brass. Maybe. Probably will. I like the brass ones. There we go. Get our new muffler. Part number right there. What are you doing, Goofy Bird? You'd think my shop was a chicken coop. Don't eat that. This one here keeps coming in here every night like he owns the place. Get down. Alright, so I guess it's about time to see if the 6S is going to start. Do have the air cleaner on it. I'm going to push in the choke. Have not even tried to start it, just put gas in it a minute ago. That's the first pull. Try less choke. More choke. Can't tell if it's gas seeping out of there or not. Alright, so it didn't take me long to figure out what's wrong with it. It sheared the flywheel key for absolutely no reason. Technically, it should fire right back up. Got it a little bit warm. I think it might be clear coat cooking off the head, or dust from it sitting in here. Yeah, definitely built some compression right there. I'll probably get it out tomorrow and break it in a little more. Alright, so I guess that's going to about do it for the Briggs & Stratton 6S restoration. This was part 3, and engine runs really good. Really happy with how it turned out. Got it out earlier and broke it in. It run real good. Haven't had any issues, and before anybody says anything about me not having a tag and a side cover on it earlier, I had to put a different side cover, and I had to swap the tag, the original tag, to this side cover. So it runs really good. Hope everybody enjoyed the series. Got a little bit long here, but that'll be fine. I know I got viewers that actually like the longer videos. And for upcoming projects, anybody that knows Maytag motors knows what this is. It's one of the rarest Maytag motors. This is a 92 cylinder though that came off of that parts motor over there. But this actually, there's 2 different projects that's gonna go on here for long. So I'll explain that in the next video probably, because the next video will probably be Maytag video. So I guess that's gonna be about it for this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.